registration documents from the Corporate Affairs Commission were scrutinized using the Freedom of Information instrument, and it was revealed that Ahmed Salejo Ahmad was not listed as a director of the organization. Findings also revealed that the directorship of Ahmed Salejo had been replaced for as far back as April 2019, 8 months before his appointment as the Chief Executive Officer of the Rural Electrification Agency in December 2019. From documents and records at the CCB and Rural Electrification Agency, there was no evidence suggesting that the REA CEO influenced contract in favor of Velocity Logistics and Marine Limited. The promoters of Donington Nigeria Limited could not substantiate their argument beyond the petition written to the Code of Conduct Bureau, which marks a mockery of the process and indicates either mischief or a slander campaign against the CEO of the REA. It was also identified that Donington Nigeria Limited had been in the habit of confrontation and blackmail when contract bidding were not successful. For example, the organization has taken the federal government to court over implementing the Advanced Cargo Declaration / Cargo Tracking Note regime. It alleged that the Federal Ministry of Transport was trying to introduce another organization to implement the scheme. It was also discovered that the promoter of Donington Nigeria Limited, Mr. Mohammed Sani, must have been behind a numerous slander campaign against the CEO of the REA after the failure to bid and get contracts at the Rural Electrification Agency successfully. Conclusion. After a painstaking effort to understand the issue on ground, it was discovered that the allegations against the CEO of the REA could not be substantiated. They claimed that Ahmed Salejo Ahmad didn't relinquish the position of Velocity Logistics and Marine Limited is inaccurate, as the company's document at the CAC countered the claim. It could not be established that Velocity Logistics and Marine Limited had benefited undue and unmerited patronage from the Rural Electrification Agency, as all contracts in the magnitude claimed by Donington Nigeria Limited was subjected to input and approval from the Bureau of Procurement and other stipulated processes. It was also discovered that the appointment of Ahmed Salejo Ahmad in 2019 indeed ruffled some feathers who felt he was too young and needed more knowledge and experience to lead such a critical government agency. This consequently led to a series of slander campaigns against him, not on the merit of it, but for mischief purposes. The Center for Social Justice, Equity and Transparency, CESJET, and the Coalition of Civil Society Groups for Renewed Hope in Nigeria concludes that Ahmed Salejo Ahmad is innocent and has not committed on any infraction in discharging his duties. Recommendations. The Center for Social Justice, Equity and Transparency and the Coalition of Civil Society Groups for Renewed Hope in Nigeria, as a result of its investigative findings, makes the following recommendations. That the relevant organs of government should investigate the promoters of Donington Nigeria Limited to unravel the motive behind the slander campaign against Ahmed Salejo Ahmad of the Rural Electrification Agency, REA.